What up, fam? This is Chief X, the God Best reincarnated with this common sense science. So, I'm gonna drop a bomb on you guys. I hope you're mature enough to handle it. But let me lay my groundwork first. This is gonna be a brief video, so don't click off. And I'm making this video for a teaching moment. This bomb I'm gonna drop, I've always knew for years. But a lot of you guys are newbies and ain't been around for a while, so you guys don't know. But it's not something the OGs just run around saying, and because it doesn't matter. We're a little more mature than the younger generation or the newbies, so it's not a big deal to the OGs or to people who've been around and know. Okay? We just don't bring it up. It's irrelevant. So, 1 second. So, let me just lay the groundwork before I drop this bomb and give you this teaching moment. Okay? Yvette Carnell and Antonio Moore have developed a agenda. The acronyms is ADOS. Not everybody, excuse me. A portion of the what you call so-called conscious community, what doesn't seem to be too conscious, but I just use that term for lack of a better word. The so-called conscious community is torn because of a silly reason and said, oh, Yvette Carnell is gay, and I can't follow her. I'm not listening to nothing she say. But it's never about listening or following someone. You follow ideologies and concepts and principles. That's what you embrace. The principle over the personality. When we learn that, things will roll a little smoother. Now check this out. So, I'm listening to a lot of these, because in conscious community, there's extremists, and then there's people in the middle, and then there's people, not as extreme or in the middle. Okay? There's different flavors of us, and we take to different kind of ways and thinking. Okay? So, extreme people say, okay, she's gay, I can't listen to her. Regardless if she's gay, that has nothing to do with the agenda or the ideology that her and Tony has put forth. Okay? People need to stop seeking entertainers and entertainment and get into more scholarship and real people who are serious about business. When I say entertainer, let me just give you an example. Sarah Seti is an entertainer type. He's not into like real scholarship. If you want real scholarship, you need to listen to somebody else. But if you want to be entertained and laugh, then Sarah Seti is your man. That's the example. So, for instance, a guy to me today said, I said, this woman has Yvette Carnell has a good program, a good ideology that you actually agree with. Oh, I'm not following Yvette Carnell. First of all, Yvette Carnell is not asking anyone to follow her. This is the childish thinking. It's not about following people. It's about embracing ideologies and concepts and principles. She don't want you to follow her. They're not asking you to follow them. They're not telling you that they're your leader or any of that shit. When people think in these terms, these are juvenile thinking. These are newbies. She wants you to support the agenda for Black Americans. That's all that they're asking for. Support the agenda for Black Americans, African Americans, ADOS, Africans descendants of slavery. That's all she's asking. So when people say, I'm not following, they have the wrong thinking going on. And it's juvenile and immature. Here's the bomb I want to drop. Dr. Amos Wilson was a gay man. Everyone follows him. Everyone loves the blueprint for Black Power. They push him. They listen to him. They celebrate him. But they had no clue he was a gay man. You see how sexuality doesn't matter? You see how truth is truth no matter whose mouth it comes out of. Y'all didn't even know Dr. Amos was gay. See, us OGs and older people, we knew, we mature, we don't trip on frivolous things. We're not concerned with people's sexuality when we have agendas and real business to take care of. Okay? And I've always knew, I've never wanted to just put this out or say that because people, oh, you hating, oh, what are you doing, oh, my. People are just ignorant and selfish and childish. So I'm mentioning this now for a teaching moment. Don't say you can't follow the agenda of Yvette Carnell because she's gay. In the same breath, for 20, 10, 30 years, you've been following Dr. Amos Wilson's blueprint and teaching. See, you are unknowingly a hypocrite. I'm teaching. You were unknowingly a hypocrite. So now that I've said that, you don't need to go around social media. Oh, Chief X did. Dr. Amos Wilson was gay. Oh, Chief X is bashing Dr. Amos. Child's play. You don't even need to go on social media. Was she this? Was he that? Just ask some of your elders. They'll tell you. It's not a big deal. You cannot agree with homosexual lifestyles and that's fine. I don't either, you know. But I'm not tripping on nobody's sexuality and what they're into, and I'm not in people's bedroom. People are going to be what the fuck they are, and you cannot change them. You cannot stop homosexuality. This is why sometimes I'm bothered with the straight black pride movement. I mean, I'm like, can y'all switch to a different fucking subject? What do you want to do? You going to sit here and show us images for the last decade? You want to just flash us gay images and talk about gays for 10 years? And all you doing is pushing it. Images do worse to the mind than people talking about a gay agenda. Everybody talking about a gay agenda is posting pictures of gay men every goddamn where. You promoting homosexuality in general, really? But so I'm just saying all this just for a teaching moment. Stop being frivolous, petty, juvenile. Think deeper. Okay? Just because Yvette Carnell may be gay does not mean what she is saying is not true. It does not mean the agenda she and her and Antonio Moore is putting forth is not real. It does not mean that agenda shouldn't be supported because one is gay. Quiet as kept, most of the women in the conscious community be flip-flopping and do bisexual shit anyway. A lot of women you've been listening to for decades go both ways. Your wives and girlfriends go both ways, quiet as kept. Let's just be real. Okay? So, that's all I really wanted to say. And I wanted to make it brief. It's not a big deal to support agendas of people like Dr. Amos Wilson, who wrote the blueprint for Black Power, of people like Yvette Carnell, who was one of the founders of the ADOS movement. It's okay to support them and support the ideology, the principle. Get out of personalities and get into the principle. Okay? Chief X, I'm out.